Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. We want to take a look at the Jasmy price at one more time, as of course, of late the sentiment has been kind of low because there really isn't much like upward momentum on the Jasmy price side especially, but honestly it's not really specific to the Jasmy price side, it's also just the general situation across the market. But of course, as we already seen in the market, the situation is not permanent, right? Things can quickly change in a matter of moments, right? So I'm going to show you exactly what is happening with the Jasmy price set, both in the immediate short term and what we should be expecting in the next few months. So before we start, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video by delicately tapping the like button. It just helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy content will now be able to find this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on Jasmy and a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And without me further running my mouth too much, let's get back into the price. And you can see here, this is the price that on a daily time frame, and you can see that we have got our resistance at the top right there. That's something like $0.008 per Jasmy. And then we also have got the support levels, which are starting at $0.0046 per Jasmy, as well as, running all the way to something like $0.0043 thereabouts. So you can already see that the first support level that we were talking about maybe 2 weeks ago when we had this flash crash has already proven to be strong, and it managed to post the Jasmy price at something like 20-25% thereabouts. So that was fantastic, obviously. And I was saying then, we are getting back into retracement levels, obviously. And for sure, you can see that, from the very top of that crashing structure to the very bottom here, it was the 0.5 retracement level, which managed to reject the Jasmy price at one more time. And this is where I was saying that if we now see a push to the downside, which just, kind of does something like this is going to be fantastic and super bullish in my own opinion. And we will still be looking at the next price target of something like $0.008 per Jasmy thereabout. Not only are we looking to break that resistance there, we are looking for our next bigger price target, which is something like 5 cents, even all the way to something like 11 cents in the very immediate short term. Of course, I expect this to happen really in a very short space of time. I'm talking about something like 2 months or something like that in the very immediate short term, right? Just based on previous cycles and what we have seen in this market time and again, we tend to spend more time going sideways or to the downside rather than the time that we spend when we are finally going to the upside. So, some of these things are just going to catch people by surprise because they just have been like that in the past, right? So really in the immediate short term, price action may really be boring because there really isn't anything that is happening. You see Bitcoin is coming to the downside. Alts also come down with it a little bit and then they bump, and then all that you are seeing there is simple rotation into altcoins. And I think we are going to have an amazing altcoin season, which Jasmy is definitely going to be benefiting from it because it is not different to any other altcoins and the market moves in tandem. No matter if Jasmy is in the innovation zone or not, that really doesn't have a big impact. So yes, in the immediate short term, we are looking at Bitcoin. It's looking like there is some kind of distribution that is happening right there. Not really surprising for me already because I was anticipating this to happen right after the ETF, but we may see a drop in BTC, but I don't think it's going to have a big impact on alts because the rotation is actually getting into the altcoins right there just to finish off the top of the market right there. So we are looking pretty good there, even on the Jasmy price set, and even in the situation of BTC doing something crazy right there, our support levels are looking solid. Remember, we are looking at something like $0.0046, or we can just pound it up to something like $0.0047 per Jasmy, as well as something like $0.0043 per Jasmy. This is where you are likely to get supported. I mean, it's not really a good thing when the price is going to the downside, but then again, if you think about it, in the kind of range that we are stuck in right here, or if you manage to get a buy in right here, right, I'm sure most of you did in the last update that we were talking about these things. Just going back to the top of the range there, you are looking at something like a 70%. We haven't even taken a look at this structure right here, which we have actually been talking about for a very long time on a weekly time frame, and you can see that is this falling wedge that we have had here since, I don't know, forever. Honestly, I don't know how many times we have talked about it, but you can still see that yes, we broke out of it. We have kind of a back test right here. The only thing that is missing at the moment to break and close above something like $0.008 per Jasmy, that will now actually be confirming something like 4.5 cents all the way to something like 9, 10, 11 cents thereabout. Now, obviously, sentiment is down at the moment, and you hear somebody saying that you are coming up with different price targets and all that, but the honest truth is because the market is moving sideways, people tend to, get agitated a little bit, but that's okay. No big deal right there. So let's take a look at another structure that we have here on the Jasmy price set, and you can see that we also can redraw the structures that we want here to come up with a tradable pattern, and you can see that yes, we have got this symmetrical triangle there. Usually it's a continuation pattern. Let's get back to the structure, and you can actually see that yes, we have had a breakout, and now it seems like we are having a back test of that. By the way, we were talking about support levels right here. I forgot to show you that the support levels that we actually have right here. If you want to look at them from retracement levels from the very bottom here to the top of the structure here, we were supported right at the 0.618, which is, the golden pocket. That's actually very good. And then we also have something like the 702 retracement level as well. That's also, coming into confluence with our 0.0043. The dollar space Jasmy right there is the support level. So that is fantastic. Or just getting back to the structure that we were talking about right there, it seems like we are now getting a back test. And if we manage to break and close above something like 0.0073, 72 dollar space Jasmy right there, our next price target is all the way up to something like 1.8 cents. We can actually round it to something like 2 cents. Really not wise to be selling exactly at 2 cents because you probably be front run by other market orders right there. So obviously, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't buy or sell anything because of anything I say, alright? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll have to see you on the very next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye.